So what can the British government teach us at all about democracy? We learned colonial oppression from them. Let them keep their loud mouths shut and shut forever in regard to items or issues like democracy relating to Zimbabwe.
We were not prepared to pay compensation for land that was seized from us without any purchase price being paid to our ancestors. So it was the obligation of the British to find money and compensate their kith and kin who were owners, legal owners of our land. We refused completely to carry that burden. America was prepared to fund the land reform program. And if our funds and those of Britain were put together, you would have an adequate fund. That is what happened and at Lancaster, and this is how the deadlock was broken. Naturally, of course, nothing was written in detail about what had transpired, but we took for granted that everyone was a gentleman, and what they had said would be realized in practice, and that's how we proceeded. You see, this is how the British do it: sly and cunning and undependable in the extreme. Well, unfortunately, Carter lost the election that followed a year or two afterwards, after Lancaster, and in came Reagan. And Reagan was a strict character, rigid, didn't know very much. In a sense, he was quite an ignorant president, one of the most ignorant presidents America has had. Because each time he spoke to you, and I happened to have been invited by him, you know, unless he had got the information on his cards in advance, and he could read the card and answer you. His people would say, oh no, he cannot answer that question, and so on and so forth. And he was playing cards, you know, in discussing with you, and I've joked about it and saying, you don't want to discuss with a man who's playing cards all the time.